And I was different. Just like when I was with No Limit, with Master P. People used to always tell me, people who knew us personally, they're like, Randy, you just don't fit in this crowd. You don't fit with these guys. And I'm not saying I was better than them. And hey, I'm a street. I'm street. I love to fight. I carry guns and all that. But there's just something about being there. I just didn't feel comfortable. I felt comfortable with the money. Yeah, they paid me pretty good. But as far as hanging out all night and all that kind of stuff, that just wasn't me. And you'd be amazed of how many people I know, especially in the wrestling industry, who suffer from depression. I thank God that my wrestling career was short, because so many guys have mental issues. They're fighting depression, they're fighting alcohol, they're fighting drugs. And I read about my old friends that's dead from overdose, heart attack, all kind of stuff. You're talking about a bunch of young kids who have never had money in their lives, and one day, they turn into millionaires. And these agents and these lawyers are just sharks, and they take all their money, and it makes them go into depression. And I'm not. At one time, I was ashamed to tell people, but I lost my money in a Ponzi scheme. I trusted someone, old college mate, who was in the real estate, told me he was buying a bunch of real estate, and I checked everything out. I talked to his bank, I talked to his accountant, and everything seemed legit, but it was a Ponzi scheme. And I lost almost $500,000, in that. And that was money I saved from working with No Limit and working with, being NFL. I saved my money. And it's just so many people just don't understand. When you on top of the world, you on top of the world. When you're on the bottom of the world, you're on the bottom of the world. But the only problem is when you're on the bottom, you're by yourself. And I told somebody the other day in an interview, this guy was talking, I told him, I'll do your interview and I'll talk about what happened with WCW and No Limit Soldier. And I told him this is my last interview I'll ever do on the subject matter. And I mean it. I will never ever do any more interviews to talk about the No Limit Soldiers with WCW, because it's over. And I hate the people, only want to hear the bad things. Someone asked me, am I mad at P? I could never be mad at him, but am I disappointed? Yeah. I thought we were friends. And since I've had my heart attack, I had 2 heart attacks. Nobody from No Limit has contacted me. Hey, this is how your family doing? How the dogs are doing? Hey man, and these are guys who call me their brother. The only person contacting me was V90 and Man, and that's it. And so do I hate the man? No, never hate him. I tell a story all the time about when I left the NFL. I was in financial trouble like hell with taxes, and how Percy paid my taxes off for me. And I'm talking about thousands of dollars, and I'm grateful for that. There ain't too many brothers going to help a friend out like that, and I'll always be, grateful for it. And I heard today that, Mac, the camouflage assassin formerly of No Limit, got released from prison today. Have to be one of the nicest guys I ever met. You know, can rap his ass off. Just a great kid. And he spent 20 years in prison for something that he didn't do. Someone has clicked at it, but he didn't do it. And this is firsthand knowledge that I know he didn't do it. But, you know, it's just the way it is, and he was released today. And so I'm going to tell Mac, you know, welcome home. You know, and take it easy. Take your time, and it'll be okay. And I'm telling you right now, people, we lost so many. You know, I think about, and I just sit down, and I think about the people we lost. You know, like Big Ed. You know, even see Murder locked up. That's a loss to us. Mr. Magic. You know, all these brothers that's no longer with us. But I have great memories. You know, and it's just so funny because every time I do an interview, any kind, that's all they want to hear, the negative part of me being part of No Limit. And there is no negative part. There is none. You know, brother gave me opportunity to see the world like I'd never seen before. I've gone to music awards. I've drove every kind of car I wanted. Lived in mansions, big old houses. You know, all because of No Limit. And I'm grateful for it. You know, I really am. And like I said, you know, am I mad? No, I'm not mad. Am I hurt? Fucking right. I mean, hell yeah, I'm hurt. You know, hey, just call a brother. Hey man, how you doing? You know, your family needs some grits. They need some rice. I mean, they need milk. You know. But again, that's the kind of person I am. So, you know, hey, I look after people who look after me. So, no matter what, I can't tell you what's in another person's head. But you know, it plays a mental part. You know, I'm not ashamed to tell people about my mental condition and what goes on with me personally. What a lot of people don't know that I suffer from white Mathers disease, which is a brain disease. White Mathers is when you have damage to the deep tissue of the brain, and it turns to white spots. And the white spots are the bruises. You know, they bruise. It's damage. And when I took an x-ray 10 years ago, I found out I had 47 spots on my brain that are getting bigger and bigger and bigger every year. And there's no cure for it. You know, dementia will kick in, as I get older, memory loss and stuff like that. But, I'll do it all over again. I'll play football all over again, in a heartbeat. And I'd like to tell everybody, because I get personal emails and I get personal messages from people all over the world, wishing me the best. Because a lot of people don't know that, I am, I'm on the Louisiana heart transplant list, and I have a heart disease, and I need a new heart. And so I'm on the list, and I just want to tell everybody thank you. I get so many emails, and I get so many messages from people just praying for me.
Peace, family. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and check us out on abouttheonline.com. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for exclusive playlists and social media for all different types of segments and content.